The Promise of Love is a 1980 film directed by Don Taylor. This is written by Harry Longstreet, Renee Longstreet, and Carroll Saraceno, and this stars Valerie Bertinelli as Kathy. We also have Jameson Parker as Sam, and Shelley Long as Lorraine. And I probably wouldn't have heard of this film if it wasn't for Shelley Long, and I can just sum up very briefly. As a Shelley Long fan, I quite enjoyed that part of the film. She was in it a reasonable amount, so if, like me, you have been considering it as a Shelley Long fan, I think you'll enjoy it. With regards to the film as a whole, it's emotional. It's not the easiest watch, but it is absolutely worth it. It's about Kathy and her struggles to come to terms with the fact that her partner has been killed in Vietnam. This all happens very early on in the film. He's not been in Vietnam for very long, and it's about the struggles that come with that and how she's understandably struggling to come to terms with this and the emotions that she's feeling. And it's basically about her journey as she struggles through this situation and her new reality. And thankfully, she is a very likable protagonist. I feel like that's important so we can emotionally get behind her. If she wasn't very likable, it would still be emotional, but obviously I feel like this makes it even more moving because I don't want to see her hurting like this. It is, of course, also about the people in her life at the time and what they bring to her and the value they can bring and how they can potentially help her. So we do get other characters as well. It's obviously not just about Kathy, and it's very well done. It's very moving. I have no experience with Kathy's situation, and if a person can relate to Kathy, I think it could either go one of two ways, I guess. Either it's going to be really supportive and provide a sense of understanding that there are other people going through similar things. But at the same time, maybe it could be not an accurate portrayal of how a person responds in that situation. I don't know. But to me, it seems accurate. It seems believable. The way Kathy responded, I think, felt like a very natural response. But of course, if anybody has any thoughts on that, please feel free to let me know. But from my perspective, it seemed very believable, and the pacing is really great as well. It is a little slow here and there. The whole film is about an hour and a half, and I think we could have maybe removed a total of about 10 minutes here or there. There were just a few small things that I don't think were that interesting. Not bad as such, but definitely could have been a little bit tighter. But other than that, I don't have any issues with the pacing. It's not the easiest watch. It absolutely is not the easiest watch. It's very heavy, very emotional, but there are uplifting moments as well. So it is difficult, but I think it's also very important, very moving, and very worthwhile. As a Shelley Long fan, I enjoyed Shelley Long in this. As a film fan, as a fan of stories, I found it was very easy to follow the emotional journey that Kathy has. And I don't want to say it was a pleasant experience, because it wasn't, but it was a very moving experience, and I'd say it's one that's worth watching. If it sounds like it appeals to you, if this is the kind of film you're currently in the mood for, then I'd say The Promise of Love is worth checking out.